And welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is your boy Fly Island Guy. I am going to be attempting this flight for like the 15th time because it keeps crashing, but we'll see how it goes today. I'm just trying to do some upgrades and optimizations on my machine to see if things get any better, so we'll see how it goes. Today we're in the Ukraine and we're going to be heading over to Parma, Italy today. Just transporting some executives, I believe. I have to go and check the job. Yeah, so it's an executive job. 5 passengers, we're heading over there. Looking at sim brief right now. This is actually a very long flight, about 2 hours and 47 minutes. So we shall see how that goes. Weather right now in Ukraine, it is winds out of 210 at 14 knots, about -1 degrees. Very overcast here. In fact, when I landed here before, I never got to record that video, unfortunately. But landing here, the weather was horrible. The visibility was very low, and it was a really interesting landing, but unfortunately I couldn't actually record it. So we'll see how things go today. Hopefully we have a good flight, and we are all ready to go. Engines are started, plane is warmed up. I'm just firing up Navigraph here. I forgot to start this before I got this flight running. I've been in a little bit of a rush. It's actually very late right now. There's my Navigraph. Yeah, it's actually very late right now, and I'm just trying to squeeze in this flight. I'm extremely tired, so we're going to see how this goes. Alright. Just pulling up the map here to get our orientation to see where we need to go to get to runway 26. They have given us a step climb. Okay, 26 is behind us. Yes, they've given us a step climb today. So we're going to be going all the way up to 43,000 feet, but initially we're going to be going to 40,000. This is the new Kodiak here in front of us. Hope you guys were able to see my introduction video for that aircraft. Had an interesting time flying it, so we'll see how that plane works out. After all those changes that I made, I'm still getting a lot of stutters. So that means that things aren't looking too good. In fact, I got a stutter in that exact spot last time. That's interesting. So that means that this flight is going to probably crash in the same spot as well, which I'm not looking forward to. Let's see if the CJ4 has any surprises for me today. Good surprises, that is. I just realized I don't think I've set the altimeter here. I'm gonna watch room taxiing as well. Altimeter here is 2973. So let me just get that set real quick, then we'll get on our way. There we go. Has us currently at about 470 feet. And the airport elevation here is 482. So yeah, not too far off. Okay. No passenger briefings today. So just passengers prepare for takeoff. And let's get out of here. Flaps are set. Strobes, landing lights are on. Pitot heaters on as well. As I said, I've been having a whale of a time with the CJ4, man. Like, I love this plane, but I'm so ready to throw it away right now. Let's just go right. This is a really long runway, so we don't really need to use all of it for takeoff. I forgot to check our rotation speed, but I know it's going to be somewhere around 110. Rotates. So we are fairly heavy today. Gear up. Look at that haze. Alright, so let's get our climb going. And this is a beautiful morning here in the Ukraine. Ooh, look at that. So I didn't get to see any of this when I was landing. Literally all this was covered in fog. Nothing was visible pretty much until we got to the runway threshold. Should have actually been a go around, but you know me, I like to live dangerously, which is why I'm attempting this flight for like the 15th time and hoping I get a different result. So as I mentioned, we're going to be heading over to Parma, Italy, home of the Parmigiano, the Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. Pretty sure I pronounced that wrong. landing lights could come off. And what is what's the transition altitude here? 10,000 feet. So we can go to standard altimeter now. And that is it. Yeah, so as I was saying, folks, like I've had a whale of a time with this aircraft. Let's go navigate as well. It's mainly been in the CJ4 I'm getting these crashes, but I am seeing weird stutters and that sort of thing with other aircraft as well. So I'm not really too sure what's going on with that. And it's been pretty frustrating, especially when you're doing long flights like this, and an hour into the flight things freeze up and just stops working. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save myself the misery. I'm going to try and get away from the mic as soon as possible, because I don't think I could go through another crash again while I'm sitting here trying to enjoy the flight. Big shout out to those of you who are subscribing and joining the channel. Welcome to the channel. So just to introduce myself once again, if you're new here, my name is Fly Island Guy. My channel was originally based flying around the Caribbean. That's where the whole Fly Island part of it comes from. I'm an island boy myself, born in Bermuda, currently live in Canada, and love the Caribbean. And there's not a lot of kind of YouTubers that are really focused on the Caribbean like that, but there are some out there. And I also love the Caribbean sim channels as well. So of course, gotta shout out my boy Z Lively, Z Lively Vids. Just good to hear the Caribbean accents when people are flying. So that's my people, man. Yeah, so that's where my channel started. Now I'm just trying to venture out a little bit. Currently in the CJ4 doing a European tour. I plan on taking the Kodiak up to Canada, flying around there, seeing how things go there, and just kind of venturing out, man. But my sim has really been it's been acting up as of late, getting a lot of stutters, a lot of crashes and that sort of thing. So I'm not really too sure what to do at this point. Anyway, that's my problem, not yours. Still gonna find a way to get the vids out there, so be sure to check back. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go and try and kill some time, because this is gonna be a super long flight, and I gotta find a way to stay awake for the next 2.5 hours or so. So let's see how this goes. Anyway, I'll be back soon with an update. Hopefully we'll be starting our descent into Italy, and I look forward to talking to you guys then. Alright, this is boy Fly Island Guy. I'm out. And ladies and gentlemen, after what's been a super long flight, we've started our descent into Parma. Let's just go ahead and take a look at the weather right now. Let's see if anything has changed. So still looking at LIFR conditions there. The winds are at 3003 knots. Temperature is -1 degrees, and it looks like there's some freezing rain and fog in the area. So seating is already low. It's at 300 feet. And so gonna expect some interesting conditions on landing here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at our approach as well. We're going to be doing the ILS 20 or runway 20 approach. Which is pretty much going to have us coming in at Suxel, and then at 7.2 DME we're going to turn and come in for the ILS, or we'll intercept the glide slope and come in for a landing. So it actually looks pretty simple, but yeah, we shall see how simple it's going to be. While we're preparing, let's go ahead and get our performance data ready. Go for approach. As I mentioned, the winds are 300 at 3 knots. And the outside air temperature is -1. QNH is 3030. ILS has been tuned in. Right. So we can go ahead and send our speeds across. VREF is 103. Approach is 109. Beautiful approach. Looks like we're gonna come in around some mountains, so I'm expecting a little bit of choppiness on approach. If you look out in the distance here, as you can see, there's a lot of low-lying clouds, very low clouds. So I'm gonna expect that this is gonna probably get a little thicker as we get closer to the ground. Not sure what's kind of broken up randomly like this, but it's a chance that we're going to get some very low clouds right above the airport. Just going to set up our refs menu. Boom. Boom. There we go. Transition altitude is going to be at 6,000 feet. So once we reach 6,000, we'll go ahead and put in 3030 as our altitude. Yeah, there we go. There's that beautiful fog that greeted us in the Ukraine. And now it's followed us over here to Italy. So, to be honest, unless this is a Cat 3 ILS approach, which I do not believe it is, if we can't see the runway, we should be doing the go around, but because we're adventurous here at Fly Island Guide channel, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to push through, see if we can land it. So wish me luck, folks. while we're here, we're going to go ahead and set our minimums as well. Minimums for the ILS landing is about 348. So let's get that in as well. The decision height. I never know which one to choose here. If it should be Barrow or RE. I think that's the radio altimeter. I'm gonna go ahead and choose Barrow though. Yeah, let's set this guy to about 350. That's about right. Just gonna try and zoom in a little more here. And let's go to legs. Let's see, MB412. So once we hit Absol, that's when we're going to go into approach mode. But I think our approach may possibly take us kind of over the airport, and then we're gonna come back into it. Looks like that's what we're gonna do here, and that's what the approach also shows right here. So we're gonna hit D06 and D10. We're gonna turn right, and it sucks, so we're gonna turn back and then intercept the localizer. So this should be interesting. I have no idea if this is gonna work out. We're definitely gonna be in the soup on this one. We've actually crossed over 10,000 feet. Totally missed that. Landing lights and come on. Let's brief our passengers that we're going to be landing soon.
May I have your attention, please? We will be landing shortly. Please turn off all portable electronic devices, stow tables, secure luggage, and loose articles. Return your seat to the upright and outboard position. Extend your headrest and fasten your lap belt and shoulder harness. After landing, please remain in your seat with your lap belt and shoulder harness securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop in the parking lot. Thank you.
Alright, so things are about to get interesting now, folks. So pretty much right on top of we should be right on top of the airport. Oh, we can't see anything. And I'm going to go ahead and set our altimeter. We just heard the outer marking warning for the airport. We've just moved away from it. Now we're still descending pretty rapidly. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out our air brakes. Sorry, that must have been the middle marker. I think that's the outer marker. Man, look at this. This is messy. Really messy.
Altitude.
Alright, so we're about to start that turn back now. And I'm really trying to slow down here. Okay, we can go flaps 15. Bring our spoilers back up. Alright, we are extremely very much into the soup now. Gonna go ahead and arm our approach. Oh dear, we are well above the glide slope. We are well above it. Okay. We're gonna go into heading mode. Alright, so we're going to go back to the heading mode and we're going to head away from the airport. And we're going to come back and shoot this approach properly. Because we can't see a thing right now. There's no way that we're going to be able to shoot this properly. So that live weather is really matching up, man, because this is spot on to the weather that we're seeing here in real life. It's been described exactly. LIFR conditions, heavy fog. The only thing that we don't have is the freezing rain. So as I mentioned, what I'm trying to do right now is I'm basically running parallel to our final approach path. You can see we're doing it here. And we're just going to basically come out and then come back around and try and shoot this properly. What happened just now is when we completed that turn, we already kind of passed the point where we were supposed to intercept the glide slope, and we were too high, so that wasn't going to work. So now we're just going to head out, and we're going to come back and intercept the glide slope properly. Alright, so let's turn back towards where we're trying to go now. So we can kind of see the ground below us, but we still can't see enough at this point. Alright, so I'm just going to connect it up with that waypoint. Actually, I should go a little right of it. And now I'm going to go ahead and switch on approach mode again. Things should line up properly this time, I feel. Nav source is already tuned to the localizer, so I think we should be in a good position now. The localizer here is armed and ready to go. So as we get closer, we're going to look for this guy to move towards the center, and hopefully we'll capture the glide slope as well. Cannot see anything. Really hoping this works. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Perfect. Localizer is alive and captured. There we go. ILS, the glide slope is also captured moving down, so we should be good now. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and go gear down and flaps full. I can't see a thing outside, folks, so I'm pretty sure we're going to do a very unrealistic landing here. That's the missed approach procedure. Proceed on track 194, climbing to 2000. Speed's getting a little slow.
70 at 4 knots.
Alright, that means we are within a couple nautical miles of the airport now. Still see nothing. Trees below us.
500.
We're a little high. Should be alright.
Minimums.
We're gonna try and do this. There we go.
Autopilot.
Come on. Oof, floating.
Landing time log.
Altitude.
There we go. All right. That's not one of my proudest landings. Oh dear. We used up the full runway. Actually, let me just double check something here. Okay. Yeah, we'll just turn around here. And that folks, is what you call a calculated risk. You are not supposed to do that. Not in this case. In real life here, I would have had to go around and try to attempt again. Most likely I would have just gone elsewhere. That was an extremely rough landing as well, bounced all over the place, but we got here in one piece though. I think we're just gonna park here. Folks, I'm a seasoned professional. Do not try this at home. Oh gosh, that was crazy. Forgot to turn these off.
Engine off time log. Flight is finished. It has been monitored by on air.
Alright, so my level 7 was obtained. And I think I'm going to try and go through one more level in Europe. And then I'll be heading to another region to explore elsewhere. Where would you guys be curious to see me go next? I don't really know where I want to go next. I'm thinking maybe South America or maybe South America or Asia, one of the two. But that's a long ways to go though. Anyways, folks, that was surprisingly actually really similar to the landing I wanted to show you guys a while back when I was landing in Ukraine. Extremely similar conditions, and all I could say, man, is that Europe is not very forgiving during the winter time. So this is ridiculous. But thank you very much for watching. Keep checking back on the channel. This is your boy Fly Island Guy saying, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as usual. The more you like the video, the more that people will get to see it. And outside of that, stay safe, and most of all, stay fly. This is your boy Fly Island Guy, feeling super sleepy. I'm out.